ERLC have had a lot of map expansions over the game's existence, but which one is really the best? Have the updates actually improved as the years have gone by, or have they got actually worse and included less content? Well, we're going to find out in this video, so drop a like and subscribe. But let's get straight into it. Now, I've got a list of every single map expansion right from the start in 2020 all the way to the recent one in 2024, which was more of a map update instead of an expansion, but still one I wanted to put on this list anyway, because I think it's relevant to the whole idea of if the game is improving their updates or if they're adding less stuff in their updates, which a lot of people seem to be suggesting. People are saying that they're not adding much in their updates anymore, especially compared to what they used to be with like updates every 2 weeks all the way back in kind of 2020 2021 time. So we're going to check that out, and we're going to kick it off, of course, with the 2024 revamp, and we'll go right back to 2020. Okay, so here we have the summer update 2024. Now we've got to remember, it wasn't just the one update. We had so much in this update. So as you can see, we had an all new gun system, we had a new phone system, we had new DOT cores, we had all kinds of different updates. We even had 2 new buses added to the game. That was just in summer update part 1, and then a few weeks later, as you can see, we had the entire ATVs added, which included trailers for the civilian, fire and police team. So you can have 2 types of ATVs on a trailer. The police and fire had different models of ATVs as well. It was very, very cool to get that. And then that wasn't it as well. We had a completely crazy map revamp here. Now, this isn't the best summer update. This is the best map update. So even though 2024 update was good, let's look at the map itself. So in this update, it kind of didn't get expanded. All that happened was it got updated quite a bit. So as you can see, we had this entire new bridge added over here. We had a whole new fishing area, and if we go back in game and look at the map here, as you can see, we kind of had like this whole area here kind of revamped to suit fishing. But other than that, it wasn't really a map update anyway. That was about it in terms of the map. So just because this might not be the best map update or best map expansion of the game's history doesn't mean it was a bad update. You saw we had so many features in this update, but for the sake of this video's purpose, I'm gonna have to say that I probably give this year's map update a 4 out of 10. I think another reason for me giving this score is the fact that they hyped it up so much. As you can see, if we look at this YouTube trailer, oh my gosh, we've got an advert, but as you can see, they really hyped it up with the whole new bridge, the whole new map area. They really hyped up to everyone that there was a huge map expansion, a whole new area was getting added to the game, but that wasn't actually the case. All they did, really, every single thing you see there is literally like a little bit of the highway was changed here, a bit down here, a bit down here, but then other than that, it's just this area. Everything else is pretty much the same. So for that reason, I have to give it a 4 out of 10. But let's take it back a year now and take a look at 2023. Okay, so this is the 2023 summer update. Now again, this was split into I think 2 parts. I think, yeah, it was 2 parts, yeah. And as you can see, there was a lot added in this update. So for starters, they had a completely new building and map appearance improvements. So as you can see, they did post a trailer to this, and as you can see, it does look cool. They added the entire new fire station, they updated these buildings here, added loads of new stuff. In terms of the quantity of stuff they added to the map, it was actually quite a lot. And as well as this, of course, they added a completely new tunnel and cave system, which is actually kind of a good map update, which I'm going to include that as part of my overall rating. But again, other than that, it wasn't a huge update really. It was quite small. We haven't actually had a map expansion in ERLC in like nearly 3 years, which is insane. The last major one was in 2020 2022. There's been a few updates of the map here and there, but other than that, it has pretty much stayed the same. Now, before we continue, do you think that's a good thing or a bad thing? Do you think they should update the map more and add more map expansions, or do you think it's fine as it is? Let me know in the comments, but I've run out of fuel, so I kind of need to reset. But in terms of the 2023 map update, I'm gonna have to give that a 5 out of 10. I think given the new buildings they added and the new stuff they added, I think it was okay. I think it was just slightly better, probably only just better than the 2024 one, but that's just my personal opinion. I think because they added more interactive stuff in the 2023 map update, it made it a little bit better than kind of just the new layout and the new bridge we got in the 2024 update. But let's now talk about the 2022 update, which as you can see is just here. This one is a full 2 times map expansion. This is the update where we got the whole of Springfield added to the game. If we take a look at this map image they uploaded here, as you can see, before this update they only had this area here. They literally added the whole of High Rock Park, the whole of the highway, the whole of Springfield, the whole new little housing estate there. They added so much in this update. It was quite a significant update indeed. They redesigned all of the city buildings as well. So not only did they double the size of the map, they literally refreshed the whole map as well. So like this year, for example, they revamped some other stuff. Okay, they revamped a bit over here, but the rest of it is exactly the same. But no, in 2022 they changed every single thing you see in the map. All of these buildings used to just be like images, but no, they completely revamped it. All new, completely well modeled buildings. They completely doubled the size in the map. It was a very, very awesome update, and for that reason I'm gonna have to give this update a 10 out of 10. There is nothing I can say about this update. There is nothing more that I could have asked for in this update. The 2022 update, in my opinion, was a straight 10 out of 10. I literally can't think of anything that they could have done to make it better, and for that reason it has to be a 10 out of 10. And whilst that is a 10 out of 10, what about the previous map expansions? Let's take a look at that. And well, that obviously has to be the 2021 map expansion. This was on par with the 2022 one in my opinion. As you can see, the build up to this update was insane. They had new stuff every single day, and as you can see, they had a whole entire trailer, another advert. Oh my gosh. But as you can see, we had the whole new hospital. I remember when this premiered, everyone was so excited. We had tractors, we had civilian jobs, we had every single thing you're seeing here was added. You've got to remember, before this update, there was absolutely no civilian jobs. However, now, in this update, they added civilian jobs, they added tractors, they added hospital updates, they added new mail jobs, they added so many things, and of course the game was free to play as well, but that's not relevant to the map update. But all of the civilian jobs, all of the new buildings are relevant to the map update. As you can see, when the update finally released, there was a lot of awesome stuff here. They had a gun revamp as well, so we pretty much had everything we had in the 2024 update in this 2021 update, except we had a huge map expansion on top of that, including new civilian jobs as well. So I would love to hear your thoughts on which one is your favorite, but in my opinion, I'm gonna have to give this one a 9 out of 10. Whilst I think it was incredible, and whilst I do think it really changed the game in a good way, like think how different the game would be now if there was no civilian jobs. I think it was insane. However, I don't think it was quite as good as the 2022 one. It was awesome, but in terms of the map itself, there wasn't too many major features, and I think 2022 just definitely tops it off. But there is one more that I'd like to speak about, one more little map expansion, which is going to be the 2020 map expansion. Now, not by any means is this the best one so far. As you can see, the map was completely redesigned and expanded by 40%, so there aren't many pictures of this. We can see some new cars and stuff, but other than that, this is when they had real names as well. But other than that, there is nothing really new here. They added a new sheriff office and a fire station, and that is about about it. There was no real major update aside from that. 40% map expansion is cool. I think we can see the full update details here actually if we check it out. There was no mini map at this point as well, so about 40% larger, and they revamped a few of the buildings as well, which was cool, and I'm gonna give that a 6 out of 10, but other than that, it wasn't crazy. So the 2022 map expansion by far is the best, followed by the 2021 map expansion, followed by 2023 map expansion, followed by I think the 2020 map expansion, which was then followed by the recent 2024 map expansion. Now that doesn't mean the recent update was bad, I'm not saying that, please don't hate at me for that. So that's my order. Let me know if you would change that order in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching this video, and hopefully I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.